Leave America and go where?
Back home.
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
Davido went off. Hi guys, so Davido had some very serious words for Nigeria recently, and it has been causing a lot of backlash and frontlash for him. He made an appearance on a radio show on Beat FM Atlanta. Let's listen to what he said.
My original question was like, so for if people want to leave America and like try to find those.
Leave America and go where?
Back home.
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
It's not?
My country now is in the economy now is in shambles. Like,
but if people are leaving,
I do my part.
Yeah,
I'm an ambassador. So when I go home and I'm filming and showing, I'm not gonna show the bad parts. I ain't gonna show all the
You're
bad
not gonna try to slum. You're not gonna show the trenches.
No, I go to the trenches.
Yeah.
I film the trenches, but I'm talking about the situation in the country.
Yeah,
we Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? Like now the exchange rate is messed up. A lot of stuff not going well. You know what I'm saying? The economy is just not good anymore. The oil prices are too high. And imagine a country that produces oil. We produce the oil, and we pay more money for oil than a country that's importing the oil. You know what I'm saying? So there's stuff like that. But regardless, entertainment is one of the things that's made Africa look good.
Yeah.
We do not have the best leaders. That's a fact.
Facts. You know, maybe it's just me, but I have this inkling that Davido might be running for public office soon. The way he's been saying stuff recently and talking about politics, he already had a taste, like helping his uncle become governor in Osun State. I believe he was very influential in that election. You know, he did a lot of campaigning. Recently, he voted in the American presidential elections and he made it very public, you know, putting it out on the social media that he was voting, but he didn't say who he voted for. I believe he's going to run for public office. My thing is he going to run in Nigeria or is he going to run in America? You know, because he has both options, I guess. Maybe he might want to run for mayor of America or something. He has the platform, he has the fans to make it happen. So who knows? The backlash he has been receiving is twofold. You know, a lot of pro-government people have been attacking Davido, you know, for demarketing Nigeria in the eyes of the public. Personally, I don't even see the big deal in what he said. Like, it's normal conversation that we have every day. In fact, I wondered for a while whether I should even make this video, because it was like, what's the point? He's saying something that is normal discourse, or is it because it's Davido that said it? I don't understand. Remember that it's just 3 months ago that we had nationwide hunger protests, the End Bad Governance protests, where people were complaining about the economy and protesting against hunger and bad governance. In fact, hundreds of these protesters are still in prison as we speak, including kids. I remember just 1 week prior to the protest starting, the government made all these promises, apologizing for how bad the economy was and talking about a whole lot of things that they were going to do to change the situation. They didn't do any of them. The president even held a national broadcast, which I reacted live to his channel, where he talked about, you know, how he was going to tackle a lot of the issues that Nigerians were facing and telling Nigerians to hang in there. It just seems like lately there's been a whole lot of efforts that are being put into gaslighting citizens and Nigerians, and I wonder what's the end game of all this. Like, you're not deceiving anybody. For example, I just learned that the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, they dropped some statistics saying that the unemployment rate of Nigeria has dropped in Q3 of 2024, and they said it dropped to 4.7%. That means the government is working back. And yet somehow Nigeria is still the country with the highest number of people living in extreme poverty in the world. Second highest number of people. I think India overtook us again at some point. But still, the point stands. How does that make sense to anyone? How can you weigh these two things and think that you actually have sincerity of purpose saying that Nigeria's unemployment rate is 4.7%? Some people in social media space are even pointing out that unemployment rate is lower than a lot of developed countries, Western countries. In fact, a majority of countries in the world, unemployment rate is lower than Canada, countries like Germany. Unemployment rate is currently lower than countries that Nigerians are running to for employment. How does that make any sense? There's no point even going into the technicalities of this claim about the unemployment rates, but I'll go into them anyway. I mean, that's what I do. The reason that the government is able to make such an outrageous claim about unemployment in Nigeria is because the International Labour Organization has categorized being employed as someone who has at least 1 hour of work in a week. And why the ILO did this was that they wanted to ensure that all types of workers were being captured, into the statistics of being an employed person. They don't want to leave out people that are doing part-time work. And especially with the advent of technology, people can work on their laptops or the internet and make money. So the current administration now took full advantage of this definition and he's including everybody as an employed person. I mean, our unemployment rate is 4.7%. Honestly, I don't even know how they came about that figure. Why not just make it 0% at this point? Because I'm sure everybody does some form of work for 1 hour in a week, even if it's chores. The former statistician general of the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics has been complaining about this thing for a long time because during his time, the international standard was 40 hours a week, but he decided to make it 20 hours a week. He said, okay, people that are able to work for more than 20 hours a week are categorized as employed persons. And when he was in office, our unemployment rate was about 33%. So this former statistician general by the name of Dr. Yemi Kale, he has been criticizing the current MBS leadership and saying that what they are doing is basically wrong. When things are getting harder, when people are getting more unemployed and you are claiming that there has been this huge drop in unemployment just because the hourly standards have changed. Dr. Kale is arguing that the point of these statistics of unemployment should be like a guide for government to be able to create policy to reduce unemployment, to know what they are going to do. I mean, if they know that unemployment is 33%, they'll be like, okay, how can I reduce it to 10%? What are the things that I can do? So ultimately, he's saying that government, they are shooting themselves in the foot, by just dropping the numbers drastically without checking the intent of the numbers in the first place. But of course, the current government doubled down on the numbers that they are putting out and saying that they are accurate and saying that, of course, other countries are doing it, even African countries are doing it. I'm not even surprised. That's so. But ultimately, what it would mean is that the unemployment figures are basically useless in Nigeria. Like, there's no point turning to that figure to change anything. In fact, by the figure, it means that everything is fine. Like, the hunger in the land does not mean anything. Everybody's enjoying themselves. I mean, 4.7%. Why are you running to Canada? Anyway, those are my thoughts on this whole charade. What do you think about Davido's revelation on the radio station? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching. My name is Obi King. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be informed whenever I post a new video. I'll see you guys in the next one.